Andre Russell says that he wants to win another or two more World Cups for the West Indies, but he is well aware, or he was well aware, that he was going to be thrown under the bus by the lead selector Desmond Haynes and also the head coach Phil Simmons. We all would have seen exactly what both guys said the other day as relates to Russell and a few other players that are unavailable. Russell had his say, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys.
This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Yes, my wonderful, beautiful Sports to the Bone family. Welcome back, welcome back. So I am taking this article here from the ESPN Crick Info website, and the headline says Andre Russell was expecting to be thrown under the bus. Right? The article starts and it says, though his international future is uncertain, all-rounder Andre Russell wants to win another World Cup or two more for West Indies. Now, Andre Russell still has ambitions of playing international cricket and wants to win, in quotation, another World Cup or two more for the West Indies, in quotes. Now, the article continues and it says, Russell has not played for the West Indies since the T20 World Cup in November 2021. He responded to head coach Phil Simmons' statement that he would not be begging players to be available for West Indies, writing in a since deleted Instagram post. And I quote, I know this was coming, but I'm gonna stay quiet, end quote, with 4 angry emojis beside it, my viewers and subscribers, right? Now the article continues. It says Russell, who is currently in England playing for Manchester Originals in the 100, was asked about his position by Darren Sammy, the former West Indies captain, during Sky Sports build-up to the game against the Welsh Fire on Thursday and Tuesday night. In quotation, I'm going to be quiet because at the end of the day, we had a discussion and the discussion was very clear, end quote. Open quote again. So now, making me look bad, throwing me under the bus, I was expecting it. I'm going to stay quiet. Right, Darren, to be honest, that is what Andre Russell said to Darren Sammy. Article went on to say, but when Sammy asked if he still wanted to play for West Indies, Russell was emphatic in his assertion. And he says, of course, the maroon is all over, he said. Honestly, I have 2 franchise 100 and I wish those 100s were actually playing for West Indies. I don't regret saying this just now. I really enjoyed playing for Jamaica Tallawahs, but those 200s, it would be more special coming in international cricket. Went on to say, I always want to play and give back, but at the end of the day, if we are not agreeing on certain terms, if we are not agreeing on certain terms, your terms is my terms, and they have to my terms is my terms, and they have to respect that as well. At the end of the day, it is what it is. We have families, and we have to make sure that we give our best opportunity while we have one career. All right. Went on to say, it's not like I can start over again. I am 34 and I want to win another World Cup or 2 more for West Indies, because at the end of the day, I am here now and I'm just taking it day by day. And the article, well, that's the end quote. Russell, the article went on and says, Russell will leave the 100 next week to play in the CPL for the Trinbago Knight Riders. And Desmond Haynes, West Indies lead selector, has suggested that performances in that tournament would be a major factor in World Cup selection. And this is what he had to say. If there is a competition that is run by the West Indies, somebody is playing well, I think his name should really come up for selection, he said last week, end quote. So there you have it, my viewers and subscribers. Andre Russell basically answering halfway, not giving us the entirety of what went down, but just letting us know that there was actually a discussion, and apparently they were not able to settle on terms, but because CWI has their terms and he has his terms, and they were not able to agree, he somehow knew that they were going to throw him under the bus, so he was expecting it. So he's not exactly telling us what the terms were or what was discussed, but he just wanted to put some information out there that the discussion was had and they were not able to come to his terms. I don't know if it is a case of him just wanting to just walk in, be selected, and play the World Cup. CWI say, nope, you have to help us in the India series. You have to help us in the New Zealand series. And probably he said, I have to play the 100. That is what is going to happen. The man is saying that they have families to feed and it's one career. That I agree upon, my viewers and subscribers. I agree with that. And I can never and will never and would never say that people need to drop all of their franchise cricket to play for West Indies because they are not being paid as much as how they would want. You understand? So I can understand people wanting to play their franchise cricket, and I would never say take it away from them. You understand? But at the end of the day, if CWI has something in place, and this is what is in place, if you don't qualify, then you just don't qualify. If you try to have a discussion with CWI to come to an arrangement or an agreement to play less game in where the regular series are concerned, and then you still play World Cup, then fine if you can come to agreement. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The man decide that is what he wants to do. CWI can't really do anything about that except just hold Arden and make sure that they select the players that made themselves available to play. According to Desmond Haynes, people that perform well in the CPL will be considered, right? Now we're going to have a lot of local players in the CPL, regional players, and they might dominate against the other regional players. But how dominant are they going to be against some of the international players when they go out there? We don't know. And for people who listen to this platform a whole lot, you know my stance already. It doesn't matter where the man is from. Doesn't matter if he's from Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, Guyana. And I keep on saying these things because, when I look at even the West Indies YouTube channel when they are streaming the game, all I can see is majority of the fans from the different parts or the different islands going against each other about which player is better, which player must be here or what. It doesn't matter where the man is from. Once the man can make the team, he make the team. It doesn't matter, I am from Jamaica and Russell is from Jamaica. If he does not meet the criteria, him no play. It's simple as that. That is my views, And as I always say, that is why I leave my comment section open at all point in times so people can either agree or disagree. And this is my stance here on this platform. You can disagree with me as much as you want, and I will definitely read and respond once the time is there. We run a program over here. We open it. Let everybody have their say. Share their opinion because everybody's opinion will be different. But if you can't share your opinion in a respectful way, you're going to get delete and the subscribe count will moonwalk. As much as we want it to front walk or to move up, we believe in a certain level of principle. You understand? So, yeah, that is what Andre Russell had to say, my peeps. I ain't going to preach to you guys for the rest of the video. Just wanted to let you know that Andre Russell has actually responded, and that is what he had to say. Big up on yourself, my peeps, and I hope you guys enjoy the first ODI game that will be played later on. Big up.